I'm live. Kaden, stop, buddy. Shh. Hey, everybody. Hopefully this is going to start working. I click the button and it's thinking about it. Oh, perfect. We're live. Okay. Alright, so we're going to be painting this really cute door hanger today. I'm super excited. I feel like it's been a little bit since I've painted with you guys, but so here is our base. I went ahead and got started prepping the base since we have so many letters to paint today. So what I did first is I started out with my white and took my roll brush and went over it with the white acrylic. And then I took a ruler and a pencil and I did my lines, and then I took my dry brush with my gray and just went straight over it with the dry brush to give it that wood look. So hopefully this looks like a shiplap. Kinda, let me pull that up. Looks like a shiplap. And then I just did some light brushing around it to just distress it out. And yeah, so there's our base. I'm gonna go ahead and put that to the side for right now. And then let's get started on painting some letters and a sailboat. I thought about using some glitter too, so hopefully that'll work out too. We can use some glitter. Let's go ahead and start with our little characters here. So let's do our sailboat. This is water, our waves, a wave, and then a rope, and then a little starfish. So I thought it'd be fun. Let's just get started with these and paint these items first. So first thing, I'm coming in here with Flamingo Coral. Flamingo Coral. One of my favorite colors for spring. I'm gonna surprise my mom and send this to her. She just bought a house in Alabama and she wants a beach theme. So I thought this would be a good one to surprise send to her for her door. And one of her favorite colors is this coral color. Hey, welcome. Now, we had a question come through on our email about why I don't paint the edges when I do paint. And that's because unless I get it really messy with the color, I like to leave it the black so it pops out. You can totally paint the edges if you wanted to, but I like how it already has that black edge, so I leave mine. So I try very, very hard not to get too much paint on the outside so I can leave it. So I thought I would make sure I address that question for everybody, just in case you all had other questions about why. Maybe I do something that you haven't seen before. I'm going to make sure this is live over on Facebook really quick before we get going any further. Yes, it is. Over on the studio. Let me just go share this really quick over to Hardworking Mom page, so that way we can make sure we can find this. Alright. And the rope is white. Isn't rope white for a sailboat? I have no idea what color. What color rope? White? I'm pretty sure it is white. I'm almost out of this white. I gotta go buy more white. I don't even know. Oh, look, at barely any in there. Well, sorry about the dogs barking. My neighbors leave their dogs out all the time. They just sit there and bark, 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 bark. It drives me nuts. I'm just coming through touching up the white when any spots that I missed. I kind of want to add like a little cream to this. Let me see if I can find a little. This is called Buttermilk. Okay, so it's Buttermilk. It's looks like this. It's just like a tan white. I'm going to mix it with a little bit of white. And kind of create this off-white color. And just run this right over the top. It's not too white. Just give it a little extra. Alright, let's get this water going. Hey, Lisa. So I took primary blue and I mixed it with that Summer Sky. Made a very pretty blue, actually. Pretty dark. Look, it almost matches that tape, huh? For this one, I'm going to go ahead and paint the sides here. Okay. All right, let's go on to our sailboat. Oh, a jute color for the rope would be really pretty too. I wonder if I could do that. I probably have a light enough brown. Oh, I bet I do. Right here. Let me see. That's a good idea for rope, like a jute. Why didn't I think of that? Let me try that. Alright, sailboat. This is Timeless Gray. Now I'm just going to come right through here and do the zoom in for you guys. Okay, and we're going to do Timeless Gray right here as well. So I'm going to come through right here and do the Timeless Gray. In the description should have all the colors in there for you too. Okay, this is Mermaid Parade. Now, when I was looking at sailboats to try and get some inspiration, I found so many sailboats that were red, but I love the color turquoise. So I wanted to be different. If you had a boat, what would your boat name be? What would you name your boat? Reminds me of that episode of Friends, the Mr. Belmont. You can have your friends call you Cappy. I want the boat. Joey freaks out. Any Friends fans in here? Well, thank you. I'm painting right now. Can you give it to me after? Thanks.
Nice boat.
Thank you. You like the color? Alright, we'll let that dry. I might have to do 2 coats on that one. We got more snow last night, and I'm pretty sure it wants to snow again now. It's super cloudy outside. The sun did peek out for a minute, but it got awfully cloudy again. Kaden? Kaden? He can be. He's very cranky today. Mondays are hard for him. He just doesn't like to get up early. I don't blame him though, because I hate getting up early too. Hate it. I'm like, I wish I could sleep and work at nights, because I would function so much better at night. Okay. We're gonna come in here with sky. So this is the summer sky because I like it. Go in with this other one actually. I'm gonna come in with this one. Alright, so let your dreams. Dreams is gonna be in glitter. Set sail I wanna do in the coral. Let's come through here with this pretty blue. So pretty. Bright yellow? You definitely could though. Maybe not bright. Maybe we could do like a sand wash color. Yellow is my favorite color, but my mom doesn't like it at all. There's so many different ways you could do this. You could have done this with like polka dots. You can make this so many different ways. Now make sure you guys join that free Facebook group, so if you guys purchase these, we can see your pictures. Or tag Lori on Facebook. We had a lady just send us a bunch of emails with some of the stuff that she's been making. It's been really pretty. And you can always send those to info@hardworkingmom.com. We love to see what you guys do and your take on things. So dreams, we're going to paint it blue, but we are going to glitter that. So let's paint this blue And then we're going to use this glitter that I made. So this is taking Lori's blue and then her silver together to make this ocean watercolor that I called it. So I'm going to go ahead with Mermaid and just paint over this dream here. I've really been working on trying not to overload my brush because I tend to do that, and I'm pretty proud of myself because I haven't wasted a lot of paint today. Okay, there's dreams. Let's find that yellow. Let's see, that's going to be too bright. Let's see if we can find it light yellow. Let's do this one. This is pretty. Let's do this one. So I'm adding in Top Notch, and this is Pale Yellow. I don't know if I've used this one yet. I might have used this on the flowers when we did the flower one. It's not bright yellow, but it's perfect because it kind of goes with that blue is not too powerful. So it kind of works out really well, actually. Might have to do 2 coats of that one, so we'll let that dry, and then we will move you up here. We're gonna have to do the sail again too. Okay, let's come in with our coral. I love this color. Oh. I probably should go buy another bottle of it so that way I can find it or have the stock of it when if they decide to discontinue it. Because sometimes Apple Barrel does that. They like change their colors. They used to have a really pretty navy blue that I absolutely loved, and I can't find it anymore, but I can't remember the name of it either. I thought it was like Patriot or something like that, but that might be wrong. But it was so pretty. And I haven't seen it at Walmart in forever. How cool of a job would that be to create paint colors? Right? Wouldn't that be so fun? You sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make up all these like paint colors. And like get to name them and stuff. Really fun. And this covers really nicely when you do the white base. I think I talked to you guys about that too though. Okay, let's let those dry. We'll come back through here. Let's do a little touch up here. Oh, I want to grab, let's see. I think I actually want to use that brush. I'm looking for chocolate sprinkle. We're going to outline the rope a little bit. Oh, wow. Okay, I don't need very much of this, so. Okay, we're just going to come through. Just kind of brushing over it. You can kind of see, let me turn this off. Gosh, that tape is really sticky. Okay, so you can kind of see how it just came through where those lines are already etched. I didn't use a lot of paint. There's barely any paint on my brush. Okay, and I'm kind of just running with it here on these parts here. So it kind of just gives it some dimension so it looks like a rope, right? Versus like a worm, you're like, wait, what are you looking at? Is it a worm? No, it's rope. Now, if you were really good at straight hand, you could probably have done a thinner brush and actually like stayed right in the lines, but I didn't want it too perfect. Came in with a little bit of blue right there in that water. I'm also going to take this brush too and fix my lines here. Touch up the your. And then we'll move on to the glitter and then we'll put it all together. How about that? Okay. Okay, pretty. Okay, let's do the dreams. I'm gonna rip this off here and we'll let those dry, finish drying. I'm going to take a crappy brush. I don't have a crappy brush in this pile, so let me find a different crappy brush. Crappy brush. This is just a Crayola brush from the Dollar Tree. I'm gonna grab my Mod Podge here and we're gonna break this up. So I'm actually gonna rip this tape and we'll break it down like this. See, it's nice when the letters are small because then I can just get glitter just on the plate, right? Instead of all over my desk like I normally do. And I mixed this and silver together to make this dreams. Or sorry, to make the ocean water, not the dreams. The ocean water glitter. Okay, we'll let that sit. So there's our dreams. That's a really pretty glitter. So let's grab this again. I'm good, Kathy. How are you? Avery, are you upstairs? On there, I'm going to spray these with hairspray.
Hairspray?
No.
Do I spray with the hairspray?
No. Let that sit for another minute and see how it works. I'll show you guys how I put these together, but I don't know if my extension cord's long enough. Here's our base. So this is the glue that I use. It is the Gorilla Hot Glue Sticks, and it's for wood. I use the minis because my glue gun's a mini. I don't do a lot of crafting anymore, so I don't have like a big industrial one. But if you did, no. But if you did, you could do it this way. That's on my door right now from Valentine. I use 2 sticks per hanger, about that, so they last a decent amount of time. Okay, so let your dreams. So I rearranged this just a little bit differently than what the picture has, but it's the way I did the lines, and I kind of played with it beforehand. I kind of wish I would have waited and went through with that with you guys. So that's why I went with the glitter. And then sail, I love the font of sail, so I know I wanted to make that kind of bold too, and then the rope, obviously. So I changed it a little bit. Instead of dreams by itself, set sail, I like it like this. So this is how I would lay mine out. There is no burnt edges on this one, so you could relay this out however you wanted to. It's just a little bit different than what the picture says online. But that's the beauty of these door hangers, is that you can be as creative or free with the design as you want to be when they don't have those burnt spots for you. So this door hanger, you had to be creative with it, right? Like you had to be able to decide what you wanted all the letters to be and kind of pick a theme. I knew my mom's door is like a very bright turquoise color, and so knowing who my customer is, like, oh, my customer is going to have beach themed house, like kind of knowing like that information, so that way I could determine how I wanted to paint this. So that's why we did the colors we did. So, all right, I'm going to show you how I glue this now. So I lay everything out. I take my glue gun. I'm just going to press down. Now the L, I want right up next to that so it kind of flows and looks fluent. I hate the spider webs that hot glue does.
Mommy.
And this hot glue does dry very fast, so you have to be ready to put it on your project, right? Like it has to be ready to go, and you have to know where you're putting it, because it does dry fast. Okay. Come over here to the glue. Same thing, I'm just taking my glue and just following it. Pulling off any of the strings, giving it a... Okay. Now don't burn yourself on hot glue, man, that hurts so bad, but mustard helps. So if you do find yourself getting burnt, find some mustard. What is this called? This rope. It's like a jute rope. Okay. I don't cut very much off. I cut enough for a hook or a door. I'm gonna show you guys up here. So I tie a knot. Okay. Just like that. pull it tight, make sure it's not going to come undone, nothing. Okay, I'll flip my door hanger over. I got to make sure I'm finding my center. Right there. So usually I'll have like a pencil or a pen, something that after I get it lined up, I just do a little line right there so I know. Okay, so then I'll take my door hanger, face it down. I take my glue gun, okay, and I just pile it. Okay, pile that on there. So it makes a super thick backing like that, okay? And then what I do is I take my ribbon scrap, which I do try and match as best I can, or not use, like this ribbon's expensive, so this is kind of a dumb one to use, but, and then I just fold it, and I take it, while it's still pretty wet, okay, the glue. I want to thank everybody for joining me. If you're watching the replay, make sure you let us know. If you decide to get this hanger yourself and paint it, please let us know and show us photos, because we'd love to see how yours turns out and see your version of this door hanger. Lori will be live this week on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so make sure you guys hop on back here to watch Lori live. It usually does bow Tuesday on Tuesdays with one of her sign and ribbon sets, and then a wreath the other 2 days. So if you guys are struggling with bows, tomorrow is the night to hop on here and watch her live. My name's Casey. I go live every Monday. I will see you guys next Monday at 7. I think what we're going to be doing is flowers. Welcome with the flowers. Or we can do Down by the Sea with the Turtle. Down by the Sea with the Turtle. Let me know. We'll have a poll on the Facebook group, or inside the Facebook page, on Hardworking Mom's Facebook page. Let us know what you'd like to see. I have so many hangers with you guys. Can't wait to get them all painted. So